Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Vasant, an undergraduate from mechanical engineering. In this video, I'll be explaining the most important question: why? Why we need force? Or I put this in another way: what are the physical situation in which, or most physical situation we face in which force is an important parameter? So first I take this example. I am pulling this car with the force F. So we are obvious by our fair sense of judgment the car will move along the direction of force. Well, we take another case here. Two force acts like this by the rope. So we need to find along which direction the car will move. Here also we can judge, or we have an idea that it will be moving between these two forces. So we need to know the exact value of the resultant of these two forces. So the car will move along the direction of this resultant force and in accordance or corresponding to the magnitude of this resultant force. So for this situation we need to find the resultant of the force. Similarly, I take a case here. You can see there is a vessel which is pulled by this boat. So if this boat pulls the vessel will move along this direction. So if another boat also accompany this boat and pulls the vessel, it's obvious, or we have an ideal of judgment, the vessel will move along this direction, but we don't know the precise value. So this demands us to find the resultant value of two forces that acts on a body. So I take another case. Here you can see a structure which is fixed. So I am connecting a chain here and apply a force F. So this structure has to balance this force F. So if in the same structure I support two forces, or I subject the structure to a two force, so what the structure has to support, the thing is the resultant of this F1 and F2 has to be balanced or supported by this structure. So in all these cases we have just discussed, we need to find the resultant value of two forces. So the physical situation demands us to find the resultant. So this is a 3D case. I take a hook. You can see a bit of three-dimensional view. So here three connections has been made with the chain. We have to move, or we have to analyze in the situation in 3D point of view to find the resultant force of this three chain force that has to be supported by this hook. You can see this is another case. Here you can see the F force has to be supported by these two links, the link BC and link BA. So what the situation demands us, what the result is, or what is the solution for this? For example, I need to find how much load that has to be supported by this link AB and how much load that has to be supported by this link BC. So here you can see I need to find this, how much load that has to be supported by link BC and how much load that has to be supported by the link BA. So this is kind of resolving of force. For F force I have to find two forces that produce the same effect or that balance this force F. So you can see another case here, a drum that had hooked by this connection. So I need to find the forces. If I am obvious, or if the weight of this drum is known to me, I need to find how much force that has to be acted along these links to support this drum. So here the situation demands me to resolve a force into two. It's opposite of what we have discussed previously, finding the resultant. I take another case, or I am taking the same case of resolving it into 2. Here you can see I need to find three forces that is needed to support the resultant weight of the lamp. So I establish the direction of chains, and I establish the known value weight of the lamp in 3D format, and I am solving to find FA, FB, FC, the three-dimensional forces that acts on the lamp to balance the weight of the lamp. So this are the situation where 2D or 3D cases I need to resolve, or I need to find three forces that sums up the resultant force. So I need to find three individual forces that produce the same effect as a single force, that is weight of the lamp. You can see here another case. For example, you can see it's bit of 3D. Here it supports a load which is known, which I indicate by this green vector. So if I have a closer look of the structure, there is a weld at this point. So there is a possibility that weld had detached along the direction. So I need to find the component of this force that acts perpendicular to this plane of weld. So this creates the detachment or the breakage of the weld. So this situation, I need to find the known force or the component of the known force along a specific direction. So these are the cases or physical situation we face. So you can see there is a possibility of breakage of weld along a particular direction. So I need to find this effect of this force along the breakage direction. Similarly, you can see here pole is supported by two ropes. So if the situation demands, you can see here the rope is completely defined and the forces, let assume the force is completely defined. So I need to find the angle between these two ropes under the given situation. So such kind of situation may arise. Similarly, you can see here a flagpole gets supported by these two ropes that have specific force that you can see here, 55 Newton and 40 Newton. So I need to find the angle it makes with the pole. That's a situation, or that's what the physical problem needs us to solve for. So whatever I have just discussed, or like an introduction or a why question, why I need to study a specific thing. For example, as I discussed here, to find the resultant. So I'll be explaining in the next video. So you can find the link for the video here. So this is the link for the video. By clicking this link, you can see the video explaining how to find the resultant of two force. Similarly, along each topic heading, you can find a link for the topic explaining the topic. So this whole will be shared to you as a squid note, which the app specific app which you use. So with this app, you can save this note which I share in your cell phone or the digital way, so that you can manipulate, you can edit, or you can rewrite what the contents I have written, and also you can see or you can understand my concept. So also you can add your own concept which you learn in this particular chapter. So it is like a collaboration of my idea. If you like my idea, you can keep it in this page. If you don't like my idea, you can erase, or you can add your own idea on this page. So this will be shared, and you can find this in this below description, and also this individual links also will be available in the description under each heading. So if you find it difficult to access the link from this notes, you can directly find that, or you can access here. This gives you idea what you are going to learn. Thank you for listening, and please make sure you do subscribe my channel to see the future updates.